Good morning, y'all. Welcome. Today is Friday, and it's a blessed day. First of all, I want to give thanks and praises to the Most High for waking me up this morning, giving me another opportunity to trade, to make money, and help others make money as well. Have my beautiful wife beside me. Day 33 of 75 hard. So with that, let's go ahead over to the charts, guys. If you remember me talking or calling out certain things, I talk about Adobe, right? Adobe was slightly moving, and now, right, Adobe is up to 416. I believe the last time I saw it, 415. Adobe. So Adobe's up $10 this morning. Now, the sucky part about it is yesterday I sold my contracts. And because I said I was gonna take the profit on it. Now, given given I sold it at about 80%, so you can't be mad at profit, right? You can't be mad at profit. But again, my target was at 450 for Adobe, and Adobe's up $10 right now. I saw it 100% yesterday, but I missed it, and I end up selling it at 80%. I was supposed to get contracts for the following week, but I end up didn't get the contracts for the following week. I end up missing it. So right now, it's all good. Whoever that took the trade and still holding, because yesterday I closed it, not on the live. So right now you guys should be good as far as the contracts concerned. You guys should be up a lot, right? Um, today today should be a beautiful day. The market is up right now. Did Google give me an alert? I'm looking at Amazon, right? I'm looking at Amazon to the upside. Google gapped up. So Google gapped up. So I'm not even messing with Google. Google could probably run to 170. 170 is gonna be the next target on Google. But either way, what's the contracts on Adobe? Just to I just want to know at that point. Shit, might as well, right? But with with Google right now, not sure about Google. I am paying attention to Amazon. Contract was 220 calls for June 30, May 30th. Adobe, yeah. Is that 420 right now? 420 calls. Yeah, so it's at $5 right now. So the contracts, I bought my contract at 135. I called it out. At 135, Adobe was at 135. The 420 calls. Now they're at 545. So right there is like a 400% on. Oh shit, 785. My bad. And then you see stuff like that, and you'd be like, shit, But it's okay. Right now, I like Amazon to the upside. Amazon went close to the um to the 50. It didn't touch the 50 exactly. It tested day high yesterday, but it didn't break day high yet. Everything else is pushing to the upside. Let me take this off of Adobe because, huh? Where is coin? Um, coin. Let me. Shit, I can't even. I'd have to delete that at that point. Coin is sitting at a decent level. Everything is sitting on the 50% line on coin, but it can reject right here and drop back down. So I liked Baba, not Baba BA. Sorry. Oh, BA did break the low. So BA did break the low. Yeah, it just didn't. It just didn't do anything. Crowd. I was looking at crowd as well. Crowd for a call. But crowd gapped up, and then even though I was looking at crowd, I didn't like crowd. I didn't like their contracts. Their spreads are too ridiculous. So I didn't even pay attention to that. End phase is gonna be my next swing. I'm really liking end phase and how end phase look. End phase is holding a certain level. It went back down. It created a higher low on end phase. It didn't break that 43 level. So end phase, I think, is gonna be a next good swing. Let me see the weekly, how the weekly candle looks. Oh, snap, my bad,
Sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to type in options.
my bad.
Oh, there you go.
My bad, guys. All right, so all right, so back to this. End phase, I like end phase to the upside. You can wait for next week for it to break to be bullish, the 54 level. But I think end phase is good as far as yeah, you could wait on 54 to break for the upside back on that. But I really like end phase to the upside. End phase have a bullish divergence set up on the monthly. So just bear that in mind. Google just hit 170. So
And you
Google hit
said,
target. Google hit target. Oh shit. Google broke the monthly.
remember, we talked about Google being bullish for a longer play.
Fuck. Google broke the monthly. Why didn't I see that? Didn't I have my alert? What why my alert didn't go off? Okay, so Google hit 170, which was the first target. The next target is gonna be 172.50. 170 is a psych level, so it might pull back on that. I'm waiting for Amazon to bounce. Amazon is in a nice area right
What about
now.
SPY or QQQ?
Spy, see Netflix.
Do you have the iPhone? Can I see that? Let me see if those things are going on.
Spy is chilling right here right now. Spy can pull back. We're looking for that break.
Why did you guys come back?
Because we closed it out.
Oh,
We took losses on one of them.
oh, oh, oh.
So
Something different. Sorry, y'all.
yeah, they closed out. Yeah, we talking about something else, guys. Let me see. Nice, 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 nice. Lovely. Lovely. Automatic trading on one side for Forex. Um, but that's something different. um Tesla, I was looking at Tesla as well. Shit, Tesla already.
Yeah, they
Damn
broke.
it. Fuck. Tesla is up only $5. So with that, I'm liking Tesla. 160 calls,
For
155.
next week?
Let me see. Let's wait on that pullback.
For next week?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see what a 15-minute is doing. Man.
A 355, you said?
Yeah.
I'm just looking.
I miss Tesla. Tesla was I forgot to put my alert in for Tesla. I forgot to put my alert in
Oh,
for
let me
Tesla.
see.
Um Let me see this week's. Yeah, I forgot to put my alert in for Tesla. I missed that. Tesla was a call right here.
Once it broke.
Once it broke that 15 right there. Market right now could just consolidate or pull back in. Um on Apple, Apple is bouncing on the 200.
Look at it. Oh, it's a 15. What about on
That's a 15. Closing the gap right at the 200. I like this. I like this.
can I see the other time frame?
Let me see the
Or the
5 minute. I like
the
this.
3-1 setup?
3-1 setup, but it broke to the downside though.
Yeah, but it's bouncing off of the 200.
Bouncing off the 200. We need to see a reversal.
So you have to wait for this 5 minutes to end.
Technically,
You
technically,
got a minute left.
you need to wait for the next 15 minute.
Let me see. 15 minutes.
Um, because the 15 can bounce within each other.
Yeah.
It came down to the 50 to test the 50, just like Amazon is doing right now. Like I'm paying, I'm watching Amazon right now because I'm looking for Amazon to the upside. Amazon is doing the right thing by bouncing at the 50 line. Um, Look at Apple.
Okay, see?
Shit, man.
You sometimes you gotta look at the smaller go. What is the 3, the 5, and see if they.
So if the 5 minute reverse on this, if the 5 minute, but then it could come up and come back down and consolidate. And then you'd be like, man, I should have waited for the 15 minutes to end. Right.
Okay, wait.
But that's a good move on Apple right there. Good morning, guys. I'm not in any trades yet. Not in any trades yet.
Bounce off of that.
What's
V1.
what's Amazon for next week? Let me see the day. If the day is bearish on Amazon.
Me, Apple?
No, I'm talking Amazon.
Oh, I saw you change your screen for Apple. That's why.
Yeah, I need to look at Amazon. Yeah, see how Amazon come down to the 50, right? So we're testing the 50 right here. Um,
Yeah, next week it's not bad.
this week will be better though. Meta. Ooh,
Yo, look at that bounce.
ooh. If you're looking for 100% play today, oh, Meta is a call. Wait, you have to wait on that 15 minute though. Oh, it gapped down. 32. It gapped down. Meta looks really good on the 15 minute.
You want me to see what that looks like?
Yeah.
Meta for next week. Let's see. A 640. We're looking around here. It's not bad. So it's kind of like Apple too. They're all in the same range.
That's this week.
Oh, sorry. I thought I clicked on. There we go. Mm. I have to do.
Mm. Oh, it broke below the 200. Shit. I really like Amazon here, but it's breaking the 50. Let me see the weekly on Amazon. Did the weekly break somehow? Oh, we had a gap up on the week. Oh, we had a gap up on the week. Okay. That changes things. That changes things slightly, guys. Um, I already have my alert in for Apple. So um look at costs as well. Cost just broke the damn thing. I forgot to put in cost. So cost hit my target yesterday, guys. If y'all traded yesterday, I told you guys exactly where the target was for costs. Cost went up and touched that target. Here's my red line. I don't delete my lines from the previous day. Cost went up, touched target exactly, and then retrace back down. That was my first target. Second target. Um,
All around that.
the thing with cost though is like
It's just
the
it's not
cost,
as
the
bad as it
spread,
usually is.
the spreads can be
It's
crazy
usually worse than this.
on the spreads.
Yeah, it's usually worse than this business. It was 50 cents. No.
Yeah, but what's the next this week?
Oh,
Mm. Pay attention to Meta, guys. If Meta, there's a couple of stocks that I'm looking at right now. I'm not in any trade yet. Today's Friday. Fridays can be very tricky. So if you're trading, fucking coin dog.
we got 30 seconds, y'all. So might as well wait for the new 15. You do know you have that.
I know.
Oh, okay.
And then could you look at the contract on that one?
Coin.
Yeah. Mm, fuck the bomb. Coin yesterday. See, coin bounce off the 50,
Can I see
like
the
I
4
said.
hour? Because we talked about 4 hours yesterday.
4 hour.
Told you.
Gotta start paying attention to that more again. But it was on the 50. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
it bounced
saying?
up to 50.
It was on the 50. Coin looks good to the upside, guys. Remember, I told you guys to swing coin. You could swing coin. Look at the swings for coin for next week.
Like what, a 260? 250? No,
260.
260? Yeah.
I think coin can hit 300. I don't know if it will hit it by next week. Can you see what three?
3?
And then look at the end of the month.
30?
Yeah. Um,
Look at all the time frames.
coin is bullish because of the simple fact that
I'm about to go break day. First
yeah,
Q2 reversal.
coin is bullish. Coin is bullish on the month. The month already broke from down here. 211. Mm, can it run $100 in a month? Possibly.
It's coin. You never know what
It's
it could hit.
coin, right? It's coin. With swings, I won't take swings until probably end of day. Just because. Um, yeah, with swings, I won't take swings till end of day. But if you want to jump in it right now, you can. The contracts can pull back, but I don't see it pulling back to where it damage you a lot. It's about to, if it break day high, which is right here at my yellow line. If you guys are seeing my yellow line, if it break day high at 257, then we're gonna push 257, like basically 258. If it breaks 258, then we're gonna push. So pay attention to that. At that point, coin period. Coin is a swing. I'm not even going. Coin is a swing. Period. It's just when you get it, if you want to stay in it, or if it can pull back for the day if it don't break day high. So that's why I said I'll wait till day high. Um, Adobe just did something to me. I'm not gonna lie. Adobe hurt my feelings. Adobe,
But y'all, what does
I,
he say?
Adobe hurt my
Don't be
feelings a little
mad
bit.
at
I
profit.
mean, I'm not gonna be mad at 80%, but shit, it's up 600%. The contracts are of six. Now, I did call it in the Discord. I did call it everywhere on YouTube, and I did call it on the live. So it's not like I didn't call it. I called that. I called Apple. Apple played a 200%. All the trades yesterday hit over 100% yesterday as far as costs. Costs hit the level at 213. Um, and Adobe hit the level at 205. I'm watching. Let me see this right here on a
Let's look at
5 minute.
more charts because you are looking at Amazon too and other
Yeah,
things.
but I'm waiting for Amazon to break the daily. So in a sense, I'm waiting for Amazon to break the daily. Right now, yeah, Amazon is right now breaking to the downside more. Now, I will say this. So this doesn't have a top on it. Okay? So Amazon on the day doesn't look like it have a top on it, which I always say when a candle don't have a top on it, most likely it could retrace back up to the upside. Okay? So with that, um I still like Amazon to the upside. Um what I will wait on for Amazon, if I actually see, let me see this. If I see a reversal right here, we're under the
Too much.
200. Shit, man. I'm not forcing it. Normally at 10 o'clock, you will see a great setup, right? So right now, Meta is an inside bar on the 15 minute, on the 5 minute on Amazon. We're still to the downside. But the thing is, we're bouncing on this 50. So we're holding the 50.
I'm right here. We can hear you.
We're holding on the 50 for my wife said I'm screaming. My bad, guys, if you sound like I'm screaming. But my wife's
I'll be your head that much.
it's okay. You could be my head, baby. So on Amazon, if I see a reversal on a 5 minute, I would like to take it, keeping the day low as a stop loss. That will be the risk. But I would like to see no movement right here. I would like to see no movement right here. The 15-minute kind of end how it is right now, just everything consolidating. So I would like to see the 15-minute end in a doji. And once it end in a doji, then at that point, I'll take it to the upside with a break of the upside. But right now it looked like it wants to break the five. And if it break the five, I may take it
Next week.
this week.
Amazon. What price is that? Two.
You'll take
There was more people
207.50.
hit it. Oh, there was more people in the 205. Which one you want?
More people was in a 205 as far as yeah, but you see with the 205 it moved quick,
Yeah. Okay.
right? So that's why they're probably scalping it.
That's what we gonna be doing too.
Meta have a good setup right now, guys. Everything I feel like everything is gonna push back up to the upside.
Which one did you want? 207?
What is the contract for next week? Because you're gonna let me get a little
No.
bit. You're letting me sweat right
No,
now,
I'm not
and
trying.
that's a 205.
No, two. No,
All
two.
right, so
No,
we're
205
probably
is here.
we're probably gonna do next week contracts.
205 is this one.
205. Okay. If you want to scout, that's fine. If you do this week contract, I'm probably gonna buy next week contract. I like the 100% plays. I'm not telling you to go for 100% plays, but I like. All
Well,
right, so we're reversing right here. Not yet. See that? Not yet. All right, we haven't reversed yet. All right. So Meta, see Meta pop back up again. Let me see Meta on the 5. Meta has a divergence set up on the
It's
five
about to
minute.
go break Amazon right now.
Let me see on the 15. On the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, we have a divergence set up on the 15 minute. I know,
It
I
broke
know. It broke, but you have to wait. We have one more minute left. So
in what
it's
the
gonna,
five?
yeah, in the 5. So we're gonna wait on this new 5. So it broke to the upside. So we have a reversal on the 5 minute for
You know what did this yesterday? My trade did this yesterday,
yeah, and I didn't take it
and you
right
didn't take
away.
my trade. And then when you didn't take my trade,
Come on, you jinxing the whole thing, babe. Come on, babe.
listen,
Like, all
I
right, all right,
I'm not
all
saying
right.
nothing. No, you know what jump on me?
Yo,
It's hitting the 200.
is hitting the 200 right now. That was
But
that
so
was
was the
good.
other one. And it still blew past it.
That was a good trade right there though.
Yeah, it was.
On
Yeah.
the same day, that was a good
Oh, that would
trade.
have been amazing.
On the same day,
No, on same day, but I'm not. You told me not to look for same day. You told me to look. You told me what you told me.
I am really liking Meta though. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking Meta.
What?
All right, I might
So let me know which one I'm changing. And I
hold on. We have 5 seconds left here.
Meta, Amazon, Meta, Amazon. Which one?
Meta has more.
For next week.
No, Meta I would play this week.
Uh,
See how we went and touched the 200 on here and then reject. So all right, Meta broke the 5, but it's coming back in. It's using the
put a little
5.
link on the bottom.
Yeah. I would like for it to end in a doji. Meta is gonna push. It's using yesterday's low as a resistance. All right, so I'm not in anything yet. I'm gonna get in some meta calls.
Right now?
Yeah. What?
Nothing. Told me too late. It's all right. All right.
All right, so I jump into some meta for
Six.
640 calls. There we go. Amazon is good as well. Let me see it on
What you mean let you see? Are we holding this? What you talking about let you see?
Amazon. All right, how much we up on meta right now? What's the average
Oh,
contract?
325.
325 is the average contract.
You get it. 38. Oh, just hit 380.
Right now we're up 10% on
More
meta.
than that.
All right, I'm looking for the break of this. A break of this and we'll push. A break of this 15 and we'll push.
Broke it.
Break.
Right there.
Oh, that's 15. Oh. All right, so I always tell people, right, when you're in your calls, when you're in your thing, make sure you're taking profit, okay? Make sure you're taking profit. So, I normally scale some out at 10%, and I always look. Amazon is going up to on that 15 minute. Amazon looks great. You have to wait for that 15 minute to come back down. Probably gonna have a retracement on this 15 minute right here. And bounce, come back down to the 50 and then break. Once it break, we're going back up to the highs on here. Get ready for Amazon as well. Amazon is already pushed. Damn it, man. Yeah, Amazon is already pushing. Oh, it hurt my soul.
Oh,
Look for Amazon calls for next week. You just have to wait. We have to wait for the 15
so
minute to end.
don't look for it right now.
I mean, look at it and make sure we know.
You know I'm in another play too, so
Yeah, I know that. I know. So right now, guys, we are only in Meta 240 calls. Meta 240 calls went up 20%, and then came back down
quick.
quick.
So let
So
me see. Next week for what? Amazon what?
for Amazon calls,
Two.
see right here, I was looking for Meta to break day high, or break the 15. Meta didn't break the 15.
This is
Okay.
what it looks like for next week. It's not bad. You want to
Yeah. Just wait on once you see the break of the 15, we're gonna retrace back a little bit.
how much time left in this 15?
22 seconds. We're gonna come back a little bit down on Amazon. Well, I'm hoping for it to come back down a little bit. But that's why I said I wanted to get down here once I saw the reversal on 5. Those contracts are up what? 10% already on those contracts. So this is where I was talking about with the setup. So look at that push down, right? So the push down right there on Meta, right? We're creating higher lows on the 15 minute. We need to break this 15 right here, the 15-minute high. If we break that 15-minute high, then we're going to probably push up and test the 50 at 47. Okay. We're going to push up and test the 50 at 47. Now, the one thing that I know where we're going to probably go to is right here at my red line at 42. Because 42, if you look right here, there's a lot of support there. So support will turn resistance. Then you have resistance right here at 45, right? But once we break through those levels, we're going to come back up to 48, and we could possibly push back up to 250, right? The yellow line, my 200 EMA is at 650. We just need to break this level right here. If we break this level, we could push more. What's the drop on Amazon from here? $1 risk. All right. Let me see on 5 for that because I want to get in Amazon. All right. Let's see right here. All right. So I'm gonna get some Amazon next week calls for
Two.
Amazon 207,
Now?
and I'm gonna keep my stop loss at the bottom
When?
right now.
When?
So I'm getting in right now using the 200 as my support level. I'm looking for a bounce right here, but I'm using the day's low as my stop. And I'm using the day low as stop for all of these. So I'm using day low stop at 204.43. That's my stop on Amazon for next week contracts. Coin broke too. Coin broke that day high. All right, we're coming down. What happened?
Nothing.
All right, so if you guys are joining in right now, I'm in Meta calls and I'm in Amazon calls. My stops are going to be both at day low. Come on, man. Come on, babe. All right.
Just watch it.
All right, so if you guys are just joining in right now, um I'm in Meta calls. I'm in Meta 240 calls. Sorry, Meta 640 calls and Amazon um 207 puts for next week. Now, with Amazon, that was a perfect level for it to bounce on right at the 50 line. I kind of got mine on the 200, but that's okay, right? That's okay. I'm using today's low as my stop for Amazon for both of them. I'm using today's low as my stop for both of them. Okay. If we see a break now, Amazon should go back up to today's high where it opened and continue up. That's what I'm looking for on Amazon. With Meta, if Meta breaks 239, if Meta break this 639.67, right? Our next level is going to be 642, followed by 645, then 648, and then 650. So those are the four levels, right? It could go higher, right? It could go higher, but those are the levels. So expect some type of pullback or something happen between now and then. What is this on Amazon? Yeah, perfect bounce right there on Amazon on a 15-minute. There's no top on a 15-minute. Not saying that it have to go up, but there's no top on a 15-minute on both of these. So I'm looking for it to at least pop back up. Once we break this 15-minute high, then we're gonna see a bigger reversal on that time frame. But again, my stop is day low. Okay, my stop is day low for both of these. Is there anything as far as news? There was no news today. Let's just make sure. I think there was something today at 10 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. So news just came out at 10. Damn, I forgot to look at those. I forgot to look at those today. I normally look at that. That's one of the first things I normally do. All right. So this is a scenario. Okay. This is also a scenario. If Amazon or if Meta goes up, create a wick because there's no wick right now. So I know that it's gonna come up back to right here at 38.28. I know that it's gonna retrace back up to here. If it retrace back up to here, reject my line, which is yesterday's low, and come back down and break this 15, then I'll get out because at that point it will continue down. Um, but I'm looking for it to at least come up right here. 53 consumer sentimental building permits. All right. Welcome back, honey.
Hi, welcome back.
All right. So, if you guys are just joining me right now, I'm in Amazon calls. So I'm in Amazon calls, 207 calls, 207.50 calls for next week. This is a great level as far as I got mine a little bit earlier, right on the 200. Right now it's hitting on the 50. That's where I wanted to retrace. That's why I tell you guys, like, if you're buying today's contracts, right, on Amazon, you needed to sell before that 15-minute open, right? Because I told you guys that it was going to come back down. So that's why I said I'm not entering up there. I'm gonna wait for it to retrace back down. Okay, so that's the main reason why I say certain things. So right now it bounced at that level I wanted to see it retrace to, which is 204.78. It hit that level. It hit that level good, right? Right on it. And now it's looking good. It's looking good, right? So I'm good on Amazon. If Amazon breaks day low, then I'll get out of Amazon. Point blank, period. I'm gonna get out of Amazon if it break day low. But right now, how Amazon is looking, I'm looking for the reversal on the 15-minute as well. It's holding support on the 50. I like how it looks. Once it reverse, I'm looking at day high of 206.88 as first target, followed by 208.55. Actually, let me put it right here. Why I can't move this? Oh, that's from the other day. Well, let me just delete this. It's not letting me delete it. The hell? Let me go on the
What
day
the
chart.
hell?
What the hell, Bobby? Bobby, what the hell? Okay, that's why. All right. But why is it not deleted, man? Come on, man. Oh, yo, y'all couldn't tell me that I got this on thing. Like I'm clicking lines every minute, clicking lines every minute. I'm opening up new lines every time. Yeah, shit. I got a bunch of lines right here at this point. Damn, how many lines did I click? There we go. So right there. And where I move it up to, if you notice the gap where this body is right here, it's the same as that 200 level on the 15-minute candle. Almost the same level. So right here at the 200 is where that level is going to be. All right, so we got 2 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. I'm still in both calls right now. I'm still in both calls. Um, right now, both of them are inside bars on Meta, which shows like we're consolidating, but a break of either high or low. A break of the low, and we could drop more. A break of the low, we're gonna probably come back down to the low. A break of the high, and then we're gonna push higher. Let me see this on the 5 minute. All right, on the 5 minute, inside bar on the 5 minute, broke to the low. Need to create a 3 on this. Amazon is still looking good, guys. I like Amazon. Amazon is still looking good. Tough part about Meta is that Meta, I have Meta contracts for today, so Meta will eat up your contracts for the daily contracts will get eat up. Right here, if we create a 3 on the 5, that would be good. So if we have an engulf, basically an engulfing candle, we should be good. See how Amazon is pushing back up, guys? Bounce off that level right there at the 50 line and then coming back up. So right now we have 13 seconds left in this candle. We want to open back up again. If we come back down and test that level, I don't want to see it come back down and test this level right here anymore. I want to see it come, the new candle come in, create a wick. We're under VWAP or by VWAP, but what I want to see is I want us to just settle right here for a little bit, right? Come back down. And then I want to see us come up and break this 15. When we come up and break this 15, we should go back up to day high at that point. We have a reversal on the smaller time frame from Meta. The only thing I don't like right now is that it doesn't have a bottom on it. I want to see that 5 minute come back down, create a wick on the bottom, and then continue up before anything. So see right here on the 15, we don't have anything. Huh?
Make it bigger.
Oh, sorry. You can't see it?
Not really, but okay.
Sorry. So right here. So we're below the VWAP on the 15 minute. But what I would rather like to see was a wick first. Because we pop up and we're testing VWAP, we might reject VWAP right here and come back down, right? Um, we're breaking through VWAP. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're not in meta calls, if it break this 15 minute at what is this? 266, sorry, 638.31. If it break right here, we're gonna go back up and test day high. Amazon is looking great as far as what I wanted. I wanted a wick on the bottom of Amazon. Then I want to break. I want it to come back up, break here. At that point, the candle will use this new candle will use the VWAP as support at that point. So the VWAP will be support at that point. We come back up to day's high and continue up more. Today might be one of them days.
That you will get done early. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, today might be one of them days where we will get done early.
Exactly.
See
You
what I'm
guys
saying?
know it's
So
positivity
so
around here.
look at that, guys. So I talked about coin this morning. Coin is already pushing. So coin is at 261.5. Those $300 calls are gonna be more money now. I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go on Amazon, guys. So Amazon is doing what I want it to do. I hopefully continue to do what I want it to do. But Amazon right here, we created that wick on the bottom. So now we're looking for it to break right here. A break right here, and we're going to continue back to the upside. A break right here, and we're going to continue back to the upside at 206 level, the 206.89 level. Now, Meta just needs to crack here. If Meta crack here, we should be decent.
This is which one is this? Amazon. Okay.
So that's Amazon.
Yeah, so at what point this you holding to your line?
To my line. At least Meta, if Amazon is coming back up here,
Where is Amazon? Oh, okay.
Amazon
206.88.
Amazon is coming back up here. If it breaks this right here, Amazon is coming back up here. Meta is looking good. I want Meta to break. Yes. All right, there we go. Meta broke. Meta broke to the upside. So don't come back down. Don't do that. Just don't do that.
No demotions today.
Don't do that. do that. Why you doing that, Meta? Why you being so mean?
206.88.
So Meta broke to the upside, guys. Amazon is breaking to the upside, doing exactly what I said. Came down, create a wick on the 15-minute, and then now it just broke. So Amazon is broke. Amazon is going back to the upside, guys. So Amazon, the next target for Amazon is 206.88.
What are
206.88
these
is the
for?
target. I'm not sure what these are.
You
Oh,
look at different time frames, or was that an accident? You put that on there
yeah,
for?
these are accidents. I don't know why they're.
I didn't know if you was looking at something. What the hell happened over here?
Yeah, so Amazon is going to go back to the upside, guys. So right now on those contracts that we have,
We're up ten
we're
percent.
already up 10% on those contracts for next week. So we're already up 10% on those contracts for next week. By the time it get to target, we should be up a good 30%.
That's what I was thinking. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that in for you. You
What
want
do
me
you
to hold
mean?
it? You just want me to watch? I know what it's gonna be when it hits there.
What do you mean? Like, yo,
You just
it
want the
don't
excitement
it
of
don't
just
have a top, dog.
okay, all right,
Trail at 50%.
50%. Yo, y'all, you do know it's a Friday, and he's trying to mess with my emotions today. That was the case. I could have got this week's and got 100.
Yeah, for sure. Because we would have been up. We would have been up at least 50 by now.
He said trail when we get to 50%.
Yeah, we would have been on Amazon. We would have been up 100% if we had got this week's contract. Because if we bought somewhere down here. Meta is just playing around, man. Remember, I told you guys Meta don't have a wick on the bottom. So Meta is playing around right now. So even though Meta broke to the upside right here, it can retrace back down, create a wick on it right here, and then push back to the upside.
Which one?
All right, so there's the wick.
Should have did that in the beginning.
It should have. So just created a wick now on Meta. There we go. What the hell, Bobby?
Come on.
Bobby, what the hell?
Gotta push up. Give me my emotions.
Yeah, Meta is tripping right now, man. Meta is doing some dumb shit. Meta is doing some dumb. Meta is just doing some dumb shit right now. Meta is really doing some dumb shit. Meta is doing some dumb shit. Let me see right here on the 30-minute. Buy levels. Yo, Meta, you doing too much. Meta, you doing too much.
Stream failed to start. I don't know what's going on with this stream.
Fuck.
No, there we go.
Which one?
No, it wasn't showing up.
Meta, you doing too much, dog. We have this setup to the upside, but it reversed on a 5 minute to come back down. Mm. It's doing what it's supposed to. So, all right. I like meta to the upside regardless of what's going on right now. The sucky part is it can come all the way back down here and test day low. That's the sucky part. If it breaks day low, then I know for sure we're going to drop the rest of the day. Right. But what I'm seeing overall on meta, um,
Oh, what if it doesn't?
what I'm seeing overall on meta,
What's the for?
like if I was looking at a 30 minute right there,
When it
that would
breaks
have been
it?
a good buy at the 30 minute. But this is the thing that I'm seeing on meta. So remember, I say it's like you have you'll see certain things on the lower time frames before you see them on the higher time frames, right? So right away, we're developing bullish divergence on a couple of the time frames. We can consolidate, and then when we consolidate, then it will develop into more divergences on a certain time on other time levels. Amazon is pushing, guys, so I know that you guys should be up in profit right now. So as we talk about this, right, Meta right now on the 30 minute is developing a divergence on the 30 minute. We have lower lows that's happening, but what we need to see is a higher we have lower lows on price action, right? So
Yeah, a little.
so price action is giving us lower lows. Now we are in a downtrend, okay, because price is creating a lower low. But on the oscillator right here, as long as it doesn't break this level down here, we're going to keep that divergence on the 30 minute. Okay. We're going to keep that divergence on the 30 minute. That needs to be drawn better.
Perfectionist.
Actually, no. So just going on a little teaching part right here. So right now it's at that line. Okay. Now all it needs to do is a pop up for it to create that. Now, what you always will see is divergence on the lower time frames before you see them on the higher time frames. So say for instance, on the 5 minute, you see divergence, bullish divergence on the higher time frames. So price action is creating lower lows or it's staying at this level right here, but the oscillator or the indicators are creating higher highs on right here. So if you look at the bottom where my RSI is, it's creating higher lows, right? So right here, we're creating higher lows, okay, on the oscillator, right? Now, as long as it doesn't break day low, then we could be fine. The thing is, knowing certain things, it can come down, test day low, break day low, and then pop back up. On the 15 minute, we're creating that right now. If you notice on the 15 minute, we have a divergence set up on the 15 minute as well. Okay. So with that divergence set up on the 15 minute, we could come down here, which it just turned into a 3. We could drop down here, test day low, and then from day low, we could bounce and come back up. But you would have to see that reversal on the 15-minute time frame for you to say, all right, it's going to be a bullish divergence. Right now, there's no bullish divergence confirmed because there's no reversal. There was a reversal just now, but now it's coming back down. So you have to wait for a reversal to confirm that bullish divergence on the 15 minute. It's setting up, but it didn't confirm yet, right? So those are the things that you have to look for with this 30 minute. 30 minute now is testing again. So 30-minute is testing the 200. All right. So we're testing the 200 again. Now if I didn't get into if I didn't get into meta calls yet, this is where I would be buying meta calls right now. Keeping my stop below here, that's a lot less risk. Okay? That's a lot less risk. Right now, buying, let me see. We already have two trades for the day, right?
Pretty much. Which one is that one? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a new 30-minute. Okay. So I'm going to look right here. What is that?
It be making you do this.
All
Plus,
right. So what I just did, I just added to Meta calls. I just bought new contracts. I bought some out the money contracts on Meta, right?
yo,
Those
yo.
I'm gonna make run for the rest of the day. I bought some 245 calls on Meta, right? Right here, I'm seeing it bounce on the 30-minute. If it breaks below here, then I'll close it. Okay. I'll close it right here if it breaks below it. But right now, it's touching on this 200 right here. So because it's touching on this 200 right here, I'll keep it. Now, if it breaks, which it just showed that it breaks, if it breaks and come down and break the um the day low, then I'll close the contracts out. Watch how it's gonna touch. It's gonna do some craziness where it touch, come down, touch, and then go back up. So there we go. It break day low. See how I drew the line and it's at the bottom of that channel. See that crazy? See how crazy that is? This is my line. This is a channel. So I drew my line before I pull up the channel. It's right there at the bottom of that channel. So it could come down, and this is the thing where it come down, break that channel, or touch on the channel, and then pop back up. The next buy zone is 31. So that's a drop. That's what? That's $1.25 drop. Mm. And we're outside the channel on this one. We're way outside the channel on that one. Way outside the channel. Oh, we broke that too. 26 minutes left in this 1 hour. We're going to fall right here at that yellow line. Touch right there. 5 minute. Where's the 5 minute? Amazon, I'm still good with. I'm thinking about Meta, closing Meta, right? I'm gonna wait for the next 5 minutes to come in. We're right at the bottom of the channel. Right at the bottom of the channel on this. Um, could you put a trailing stop on that?
Which one?
Well, no, no, not yet. Let me see on. Hold on. Does this 5 break? Is that break even?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a break even.
Oh no, I'm not talking about Amazon.
Oh.
Amazon, I'm good for. If Amazon doesn't break day low, I'm good. With Meta is what I'm looking at because Meta now is coming back down.
Look at all the time frame.
Yeah, it broke though. It broke. See how it broke that? It broke. So Meta is bearish right now. All right, close Meta. All right, so I'm getting out of Meta. Now keep the YOLO. I'm keeping the YOLO.
Oh. And you got two.
Yeah.
You want both?
No, keep the one for. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so I lost on that one trade, guys. The earlier I was up 20% on that, didn't take my profit on it. That was my problem. That was my fault on that one. So I took a loss on Meta, a bigger loss than what I was actually gaining on it. But Meta is to the downside at this point. We're right within the zone. Break right here. All right, so the only trade that I'm in right now, I'm in Amazon calls. So that's the only trade that I'm in. I'm in Amazon calls, and those are for next week. I like Amazon to the upside for next week. As far as right now, if it break day low, then day low is my stop. Where it is. Remember, I talked about coin as well. So coin, um, you lie. Coin went up to 65. What's the high on that thing for coin? Can you see the high?
for this?
Yeah.
I've been watching. I didn't see it.
So coin pushed $10 since the time I called a swing, but I didn't want to get into the swing till day close.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
265. says 482.
All right. What is it now?
Two. Let's pull it back in.
Yeah, I'm still bullish on coin. But that's today. I have 5 minutes left into this. This is what 15 minutes. All right, close that one.
Which one?
The coin. That was the one that we had from.
This
Yeah.
coin? Oh, hold on. I thought you meant meta. I'm sorry.
No, coin. Mm, mm, wait. Wait. If it
I didn't do anything.
if it break here, then close it. I'm in coin calls from previously before this call out, guys. So that's why I didn't talk to you about coin. But I'm in a coin call as well. That I didn't call out today. All right, close it.
Oops. Is that your phone? Oh no.
No, that's not my phone.
The same ring.
Adobe went to 222.
Oh, it's coming back.
Yo, yo, that right there is just gonna be like, yo, that in itself is gonna be, mm,
Amazing.
yeah, it is.
Because it's no emotion.
None, none. So this morning, so Meta, let me bring up Meta. All right, so this morning we took a call on Meta. I'm still in. I only called two trades out for the day. So I called two trades out for the day. I call Meta call um, at around 9:45, 9:50 ish. So I did a Meta call. So right here, I called a Meta call at 9:55. So the break of that did a Meta call. We was up 20% on the contracts, right? So it was up 20% on the contracts. Now, one of my rules is always trim, right? I always trim at 10%, right? I always trim at 10% because even if you lose, you're gonna still say, yo, you took some off the table, right? This morning I didn't trim. So that was my fault, right? Sometimes you fall short of the rules or the plans that you have set up for your trading plan. And that's where it could be detrimental if you don't pay attention, right? Um, so this morning, that happened. Look for the bounce to come back. It came back up, right? But when it came back up and broke this right here, so it came back up, broke the 250 minute. So right here, it broke this high right here, give you a bullish sentimental at that point because it broke right here, but then it came right back down. Now, where it hit, it's right at day low yesterday. Okay. So day low yesterday was support. So day low yesterday, which was support, now became resistance. Okay, so now support became resistance. So now we rejected day low from yesterday and drop right back down. Okay, so once we break down here, I'm looking for the setup as far as I was looking for a setup as far as a bullish divergence. Didn't happen. And this is where you have to say, all right, you need to get out. Okay. Did I take too long to get out? A little bit. Because once it broke this 15-minute right here, I should have got out. But I didn't. Okay. So don't sometimes you fall short as well. But right here, you have to make sure that you have your trading plan in set and your trading plan set up. So with that, you don't fall to certain things. You're trying to wait for certain confirmations, but it don't happen. Now, I did take a trade before the time that I was supposed to, in a sense that this didn't break the 15-minute on the high or the low for Meta.
Say who's could see your screen.
So I know you can't see my screen right now. If you're on TikTok, you can't see my screen. But the first 15 minutes, sometimes what I trade is breakouts, right? Simple, but I look at setups. One of them, simple setup, is a breakout. So for the first 15-minute, it didn't break. The second 15-minute came in, it did not break it. The third one did not break it. So in a sense, when the third one, when the fourth 15-minute came in, it broke, but it faked people out. So if I was waiting for a call, it would have faked me out, but I didn't like it. And I said that to you guys before because it didn't have a bottom on the 15-minute when it came in. So I said it's gonna retrace back down. So when it retraced back down, it actually broke the 15-minute low, which tells me it can drop, continue to drop, and come down to previous day low, which it did, right? So in a sense, if I had waited, right, if I had waited till 10:15, right, I would have been in shorts instead of calls if I had waited, right? So those are things where sometimes you have to be patient if you're trading on certain time frames. Yes, you could look at a lower time frame to get into a trade, right? But also you have to have your stop loss in place to say, all right, if I'm stopped out here, I'm stopped out here, right? And then just take your trades from there. But never feel too bad because you lose on a trade, because you're going to lose on trades. Okay? Not every trade is going to be a winning trade. Do you want every trade to be a winning trade? Yes, but how are you going to be able to learn from your trades if you're not losing on them, right? You could go back and you could see what you did right, but also it's like somebody, they start a business out and their business is doing great and they feel like that's how business is supposed to be ran, right? And when they end up in problems, they don't know how to solve them. For you to become better, for you to grow, you have to learn. For you to learn, you have to lose. Um, and then when you lose, you grow because you go over your losses and see what you did wrong and what you could improve on that. So never be upset because you lose a trade. Never be upset because the simple fact that there's learning lessons in everything. Now Meta is bouncing back up, but I think this is a new 30-minute candle as well. Um, I'm still in my Amazon calls. Like I said, I like the Amazon calls. Um,
Yeah, those still next week.
and I have those till next week. With 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 Meta, the reason why Meta will hurt more is because Meta was same day contracts.
Okay, that's right.
And because it's Friday, your contracts will go faster. Let me make sure on this. So um, I have a hard stop at 11 o'clock, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be here until. Are we still? How are we looking on here? Now I still have a YOLO on Meta. Okay, so I still have a YOLO on Meta. I have a five.
I don't know. Some people don't know that.
So what a YOLO is, let me get into that. What a YOLO is, it's a way outside the money that you spend little to no money for. So I bought some 645 calls on Meta, and I'll let those run till the end of the day. Um, and then I'll see where they end up from there. But you always have to trade. In a sense, when you put in those, just know that you could come back, and then the contracts have no value. Okay, so know what you're risking at that point. Those contracts right now, that's the Amazon.
That's what you asked me for.
No, I
You
asked you
said,
for
what is it do? So I brought it up.
I asked you for Meta, babe.
Nah, babe, that's not what you just asked.
Meta. All right, yeah. So those Meta contracts right now are 16 $16. All I want is a piece of mind, darling. All right. You got anything, babe?
No, but if nobody has any questions, then you got things you can get done.
Anyone got questions for me? I know. Did you look over in the other section, babe?
Double check it.
Yeah,
No, I can do it from my phone.
and right here.
There, no. Mm-mm.
No.
Was there another? Oh, never mind. That's a different.
Yo, I'm gonna set this up this weekend.
Yeah, but you guys were working on it. You said.
Nah, because even if it almost did 100% on the account, so we need to set up a separate a separate account on that one. It would have been a lot more,
I know.
but you see what it did
Yeah.
right there,
What was the other one though? What was the?
right there,
So it ended up just doing that. I thought there was some.
right there. I think he closed it out. I'm gonna call him and find out.
Okay.
I think he closed it out. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so the only swing guys that I like over the weekend, shit, I called this out earlier, but the swing that I like is gonna be coin and also Amazon. So right now, Amazon. Now, bear in mind, right? If Amazon come up here, um, at this level right here, then I'm gonna be scaling out of some of my contracts. And then I might leave some over the weekend, but I'm gonna clear out these. I have an alert already set for Amazon calls. If it break there, now if it break the day low, then I'm cutting my contracts. If it break the day low, then I'm cutting my contracts on Amazon. But right now, for day high, I have my alert set for there. So once it hit there, I'm gonna be scaling out of some of the contracts.
Oh, I put it there. My bad.
Plus, I like how Amazon is looking. Amazon is still hitting on that 50% retracement line. So it's keeping the support level at on the 50% retracement line for Amazon. So that's good. Um, we keep on bouncing off of there. Meta, Meta, come on. Damn it, man. Meta just popped up again. Um, 'Gonna like the YOLO contracts on Meta. Um, Let me see Meta on the day. Meta on the week. Hmm. 41. What are these right here? It already broke there. All right, so Amazon is looking good, guys, as far as like I said, Amazon just created a bullish divergence on a 15-minute. It's not bullish divergence yet. Okay. So it's not a confirmed bullish divergence yet because for the simple fact that there's no reversal on the 15-minute yet. Again, we're ending above right here. We're above the 50. So we're using the 50. And if you look at the day chart, we're using the 50. Sorry, that's Meta. Um, let's go back to 15 on there. We're using the 50 on Meta on Amazon as a support level. So if you look, Amazon came down here and this is a 50, the 50% retracement line, right? With day low right here. Now we came down, we hit the top, we didn't break the top, right? But if you look at Amazon candle, the previous day candle, it's not a hammerhead, but in a sense, if you have a reversal on that, we're gonna come up to that 608 level that I talk about, 608.81 or 76, right? Which is the bottom of this candle, and where we had support on that candle right there, the red candle right there. So that's why I put it there, because you have support that came up right there. So support became resistance, right? Support became resistance. So right now we're looking at that for Amazon. Amazon didn't do the reversal yet on a 15-minute. So you just have to wait. Um, we have 13 seconds left in Amazon for that reversal. Once this new candle come in, we're still below VWAP. Okay, so we're still below VWAP on Amazon on the 15 minutes. So once this 15-minute open, we want to see a wick, just like I talked about earlier in the other one. We want to see this come down a little bit, which it did, right? Then we want to see a break above this previous 15. Once we have a break above this 15, now we have a bullish divergence on the 15-minute because we have a reversal on the 15-minute. So at that point, we have the reversal on the 15-minute. Then we could push back up to the upside, which my first target again is 206 206 88. Yeah, 206.88 is my first target on Amazon, right? I'm gonna trim some there, then followed by 208, which if you look at the 15-minute chart, if you look at a 15-minute chart, 208.69 is where the 200 EMA is at for the 15 minutes. So we're gonna have some kind of test or rejection from there as well, right? On the 15-minute for Meta just reversed back up to the upside. And I hate that shit because I closed like below that level, I believe. Right. So that's where I say sometimes if you wait, you could come back up. But at the same time, if you wait and it keep falling, then you could end up losing more. So you have to be due diligent. You have to do your own due diligence and say, listen, if I'm going into a trade, this is the amount that I'm willing to risk per trade. Or if it breaks a certain level, this is what or when I'm going to close it. Now, with options is tough because the simple fact that you don't have a set amount that you could say, all right, I'm going to lose on this trade if you have a stop loss, right? So when you have a stop loss in place, the options contract change, the value of it change. This is not forex and this is not futures, so you can't tell exactly how much the loss is going to be on that. Versus with options the contract change, and depending on what you're trading, those options can fluctuate in cost and they have spreads. So with that, you have to pay attention to those as well. So just to give our take, those YOLO contracts that I talked about, that was $16 is now $23 $25. So they're going up, and that's about it. I'm not closing those until end of day. If Meta end up doing some crazy stuff on Friday, and then we end up at 652, which is one of the targets that I have. If we end up at 652, then by that means then the contracts just went 1,000%. Okay. So those are things that can happen with YOLO contracts, but YOLO contracts are normally done on Fridays, and YOLO contracts can be done on SPY, but SPY is a little bit different on the daily contracts, the zero DTE contracts, right? I don't recommend anybody to do stuff like that when they're trading. I don't recommend anybody to do stuff like that because just as you could do that, you have to do it with the amount that you're willing to risk at that point. All right. Since no more questions coming in and my hard stop is at 11 and I'm over 11 o'clock, guys, have an amazing Friday. And we'll come back next week and do this all over again. All right, y'all. Peace out.